What's going on, everybody? Premonition here, back again. I know what you're gonna say. It's been like a week since I have uploaded a video. There's a good explanation for that. NBA basketball and football. So I'm gonna be trying to figure out a schedule of when to upload in between those days that I'm watching those, because as you guys know, basketball is basically every day to every other day, and football is obviously on the weekend. So I mean, I'm gonna try to figure out a schedule for you guys and continue to produce videos here. But here we go. We're doing this is actually my first game in about that week, actually. I have been playing a couple here and there. I just didn't record them. But this is actually a game I just played right now. So you're going to see some rust. Now this guy was a random. And I actually found out he was Zerg about halfway across the map. I'm just putting one of my simulators there just to see what else he tries to put up around that vision of that. I end up canceling it later on because I know Zerg doesn't need 2 gas until like what, 5 or 6 minutes. But anyway, right now I just go 1 gate expand because I figured I was going against the Zerg anyway. I see he was expanding too, so per the usual of what Zerg does in this day and age. But after I get my expansion up, I wanted to get my blink upgraded, and my freaking probes didn't decide to go on that simulator there, so I lost out on warp gate as soon as the cyber core finished. But that's one sign of my rust. You'll see a lot more during this game. But like I said, I get my what the fuck's it called? Wow, this is horrible. Warp gate. And I should be getting my Twilight Council here before too long. After I get my gas, obviously. I am not pulling my camera, my fault. Anyway, start walling out my natural here. I do see something red on the mini-map at some point, and it's just as Overlord moving over. So he knows I'm playing economy right now. Get out a adept and a stalker here. I thought I could try to catch his Overlord at that pillar or whatever off. You know, it's not in the right spot or whatever, and I could get a couple shots or whatever. But he did have that on top of that, so I could not see it. Right now I'm just walling off, trying to wait for my minerals to get up here. There we go. He does have something at the watchtower. I did not see that during the game. Now I'm just sending over an adept to see what's going on. And the stalker is, but like I said earlier, he's just trying to see if the Overlord's out of position or whatnot. Turns out it wasn't. My adept, did he have a third already? He did. Holy shit. Wow. I didn't see those drones transferring on my mini-map. That explains a lot, actually. I didn't think his... Wow. Right now I'm just looking through. I just see a spawning pool. He's going into a lair tech, which means Hydras are probably going to be out here pretty soon. He gets Overlord speed done just as I'm attacking my stalker, but I do manage to take it out. Little fail micro right here. Didn't shoot. And I got it. Alright. Enough excitement for the day. Get my upgrades. Looks like he is just now getting his Hydralisk then. He's got no upgrades. I'm getting Blink, my +1 Robobay. You know, I'm doing pretty decent for what, 7 days of not playing. Later on in this game, like I said earlier in this video, I just started to fall apart on what to do because Zerg is actually my worst race. I have like it's either a 30 or 40% win rate, and that is shitty. My best race is against Terran. I think that's like 70%. Against Protoss, I think it's in the middle between those two. I think it's on the lower end. But I just can't figure out how to beat a Zerg. Don't know what build order to do. So I mean, I'm trying to work that out, trying to figure out what works best. I know you guys are gonna say like, "Oh, look up a build order online or whatever." But I want to try to figure it out myself. Whether that means losing 100 more times against Zerg, it's whatever. I'm gonna learn myself, so I don't have to rely on others here to help me out. I'm just that kind of person when it comes to playing these kind of games. I want to figure things out myself and progress that way. But right now, I'm just gonna move across the map just to see if I can catch him off guard with no units, whatever. Hopefully, he doesn't have anything scouting it. But right now, I'm just taking out trying to get rid of his overseer here. End up getting a couple shots on it, and it looks like he did scout this army moving across the map because he did instantly build 11 Hydras and 8 Zerglings here. His creep spread is kind of awkward, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm not a Zerg player at all, but I know I know horrible creep spread when I see it, and this is it. But he does have a third over here that I just now figured out that he had at the 7-minute mark. But I end up getting caught on a ramp and I force field myself so he can attack me. So that was horrible. That was totally my fault. He's just now getting +1 range, and I'm halfway through my +2 attack. One small thing that I do know that would greatly help against playing Zerg is getting Storm. I end up getting that pretty early. For my timings anyway, yeah. I always get a Storm very late against Zerg, and I knew that was a problem, so I made it a point to get it, somewhat early in this game. Get a couple Templars out to build up their energy. I'm starting to hover a lot of minerals right now. End up just throwing down another expansion here. Does he heavy fourth? He's working on 5 bases right now. Wow. I'm here in shadows. Oh, excuse me. Sorry if you could hear that. Right now, he's just continuing to macro up. He's letting me do that as well. And that's the thing, like, if you're a Zerg, you don't do that against the Protoss, because if they get their death ball, it's kind of over. I mean, you really don't have to have good micro to win as a Protoss, which is kind of why I play it too. But not only is it my favorite race since Starcraft 1 anyway, but you don't have to have. You have to have decent micro, but not good micro. You can literally just A-move across the map and just have your units in the right spot. Like, unit positioning is probably the most important thing as a Protoss, because you don't want to have your casters out in front and get them annihilated right off. You want to have them in the back, supporting your main army here. And I'm still trying to work on that, actually. Like, have the casters on a different hotkey and what have you. I didn't do that in this game. I don't think I did. I had them all on one hotkey, which was a mistake. But I have 29 probes on that. Holy cow! Right now, you know, he's way ahead of me in supply. He should have honestly attacked me way longer. Like, way before he initially did. And you can see he's starting to build a swarm host. And I've never gone against swarm hosts. No one's ever built them against me until this game. So, once I see these locusts freaking doing some damage, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell do I do? Like, I didn't know what to do against them. Right now I'm just getting my upgrades. I'm getting charge. I like those as a frontal unit to my army here. They'll soak up the damage mostly, and you know, allow my other units to do some damage here. Start building some colossi here as well. Get more splash damage. Get supply block here. I actually get supply block for, like, I think it said 3 minutes in this game. Like, that was horrible. That was another issue of my rush. And here you see the locust flying into my base, taking out what, 3 buildings, 4 buildings before they time out. I didn't know how to deal with it. I'm just sitting there thinking right now. You can see me doing that. I'm working on my +3 right now. He is working on, what the hell is that? Carapace and, okay. He's working on 2-2. He actually had the upgrade advantage at one point in this game, even though I started way earlier, because I wasn't doing double upgrades, which was another mistake that I blame on Rust, because I normally do that. I initially built a Dark Shrine as well, because I see he didn't have spore crawlers at his natural and his other bases and whatnot, so you know, it was a thought. I never used them in this game. But right now, he's hovering at 3,000 minerals. He's almost maxed out. I mean, he honestly should have attacked me. Like, do a 2-pronged attack here. Do your locust on my base like he's been doing, and then, you know, attack my third or something. He just wasn't doing that. But I sent my overseer, my observer, to try to figure out where these locusts are buried or burrowed. I just couldn't figure them out. But now he is actually attacking my third, and my army is completely out of position. I'm sending them all across the map because I planned on going across the map after I took care of this. I'm just getting my probes out of danger here. Now that my army's here, I thought I clicked over here, but apparently I moved over here. Yet again, another mistake. These Zerglings are just being dickheads, honestly. Wow, this guy's mineral and gas is outstanding. Now, I'm not doing any better in my minerals here, but then again, he is almost maxed out, but still. If you're maxed out and you have 6,000 minerals and 3,000 gas, you have to attack. There would be no chance for me to come back, you know, like trading units. You could instantly reproduce them. I couldn't. Thankfully, my guy wasn't thinking. Allowed me to build up a death ball. Just build more pylons so I can get more. A few more units here, but I decided to say fuck it and move across the map. I just see those locusts. I was going to say, you know, let them do whatever they do. They're going to time out anyway. So I just decided to go to across the map here and try to do some damage after I warp in a couple more units here. Right now, I actually do have a pretty good mineral count now. Pretty low. I probably should have gotten an expansion as I was moving across the map, because that actually kind of... It almost fucked me in the later game here. Almost is a keyword, but... Anyway, here we go. taking out his creep spread. Waiting for his units to try to engage, and I see them gathering right there. His locusts. Anyway. Here we go. Bang, bang, bang. Couple storms. My Colossi are doing a lot of splash damage. A couple more storms. Pretty bad micro on his part. He wasn't moving them in the storm. He had 2-2. I had 3-2. So, I mean... Wow, I had 3-2. You know it's bad when you shock yourself. That is impressive. I didn't think I had that much upgrades. Right now, you see him building 21 mutas. I was absolutely not prepared for this. But thankfully, he didn't send all of them here, I don't think. That only looks like a couple. I mean, there was probably 12 there max. Thankfully, I had reinforcements of stalkers. End up taking them out. He had 15 Hydralisks in production here. Move up to his main here. I wanted to take out his hive, his basically his unit producing structures here, like such as his Hydralisk Den, his spire, anything. I did not want him to build any more Hydralisks or spire, or spires, or mutas. So I take out his den and his spire. He has no tech anymore. After I get done with this little push here. So I'm in a good position right now. That Spine Crawler is doing some pretty good damage. End up taking out his main base. What does he have here? So it looks like he's just not doing much. I mean, honestly, look at the supply. It's dead even. So, I mean, he had a good fighting chance, but he actually had way more drones. He had 45 compared to my 25. That's embarrassing. 25 probes. Holy shit. I need to work on that. Anyway, taking out his expansions here. Trying to take out a couple more drones as I move across here. He's starting to get another layer. And here comes his second pronged attack. This is where I lose a lot of my army. Didn't move my Colossi out fast enough. Try to get him back. Provide more splash damage. End up taking care of this. And his lair right now is getting ready to be taken out again. He has 18 Zerglings on the way. 18 Zerglings, you think, would take out this army, right? If you get a surround. Man, those broodlings do a lot of damage when they're upgraded. And I'm just trying to protect my Colossi, or my Colossus, as much as possible here. But here he goes, he tries to get the surround here. I end up blinking out of that. And I try to get better position here. I go up against the wall so they can't get a surround. And maximize the damage here. But I end up getting this win. Sorry for the lack of videos here, but thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.